Welcome to the Universe Effect. My name is Shane, and today we're talking about 3D printing. Holla! So Timmy,
new fad.
So Timmy right here, he personally owns a 3D printer because he was like, "Whoa, that's cool," and then he went out and he purchased one on the internet. So Timmy, describe 3D printing to us from your own personal experience.
Alright, so I have a PrinterBot Play, which is it's pound for pound the cheapest 3D printer, but it also...
Timmy, this isn't an advertising session. Okay.
Well, I want to give some background.
We know you love your printer, but don't. All right.
I do love my printer, but it is
you
PrinterBot Play.
love your printer.
PrinterBot Play. It's the cheapest printer, and it also won an award for being a good printer. So, anyways, so basically, how a 3D printer works is you get a 3D model. And then you use a program that takes that model and converts it into G-code, which is basically just a ton of lines of code which tell the printer to move what motor when, and that's basically it. And
how big's the file?
Depends, it changes. Most of the time, right now on my 3D printer I have a Raspberry Pi hooked up with AstroPrint, so I wirelessly print, and so that sends the file to a little Raspberry Pi, which is a $30 computer, and it stores it on there on a micro SD card, so then I can shut my computer off and do whatever I want and it'll still print. And so it's not like a huge file, but it's not like...
Yeah.
It's small enough to fit on a micro SD, basically.
Yeah.
How many gigabytes is your micro SD?
I have no idea. I think it's 16 gigabytes, I think.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. But
yeah, that should be fine.
So the G code, and then it tells, so like there's the X motor which goes along the X axis left and right. The Y motor which goes forward and backward along the y-axis, and then the Z motor, which is up and down. And so it'll move, like, the base goes forward and backward, and the motor or the extruder goes up and down and left and right, and it moves and stuff, and it extrudes a plastic. I use PLA, which is the most common type of filament. And so it extrudes that plastic in a tiny little line, sort of like a little...
On screen right now is a video of a 3D printer printing.
Do you mind?
We're just making more work for JP.
Yeah, Chapel has to do the video. Well, you guys like to move around and make me have more work. I'll do what I want.
And I don't really,
okay, but
I don't really do anything, so.
I am personally very intrigued by the concept of three-dimensional printing software.
Yes.
Because think about what we'll be able to do in the future, right? Mm-hmm. So, in the future, I think everybody will have a 3D printer in their homes, but probably one much larger. And then we'll go on the internet, right, like Amazon or something, and we'll be like, "Oh man, that looks cool," and then we'll click order. And then what the giant 3D printers will do is determine the materials and will print the products for us in our homes.
That would be sweet.
That's gonna happen. That's what I believe is gonna happen.
See, so right now the models, there's a bunch of websites dedicated, but the one that I use, it's called Thingiverse.com, and people
More
just
advertising.
Yes, yeah, product placement. So anyone could just make a model of something and put it on, and then you could search through it, and then you could print it yourself. Like, for example, I have in fact made a model of a Samsung phone case with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. logo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, literally. Okay, so when Timmy got his 3D printer, he wanted to 3D print all of his friends something. Like, okay, that's very dense, very nice. But he literally bugged me for like 5 months, every single day. Like, yo, man, what you want me to 3D print for you? You want me to 3D print a phone case?
How about a phone case?
I can 3D print you a phone case. I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, you sure you don't want a phone case? I'm like, I think I'm good.
Timmy, how about the model of Danny's head?
Oh
that you printed?
yeah. So also, there is an app that allows you to just take like 40 pictures of something, and it 3D models it with those pictures. So for example, I used that app and 3D modeled my brother's head, and then 3D printed his head, and I just thought that was the coolest thing, because now I can mass produce my brother's head if I wanted to.
I was actually...
I suggested Jello molds.
Yes.
I think that's pretty
Jello molds
genius.
would be pretty cool. You can make customizable anything.
I was over at Timmy's house the other day, as we were sitting down in his basement, on Snapchat, as teenagers do. He's like, hey guys, wanna see a 3D printed bust of my brother? And then we're all like, sure. So then he just printed a new one. And we're all like, what? And then when it was finished, he just started hacking it with a saw. That's...
Mass
I was like,
production.
what are you doing? He's like, it's okay, I can just print more. I'm like, what are you doing? What was up? He's like, it was cool. It was very cool. Because I'm like, well, man, it's a tiny little model of your brother's. That's so whack, yo. But, like, it's crazy. That's it.
Yeah, so in addition to 3D printing people's faces to do with whatever you want, I actually use mine, and I have a friend, Dante, who I'm sure has come up quite often in this podcast. He also has a 3D printer, and what we do is we had to build a robot for a competition, so we built ours from scratch. A robot arm, and so we used a lot of 3D printed parts for like gears or like plugs or screws or anything that we needed that we didn't have readily available, so we could just model it, make it exactly how we want it, and print it and have it. And that saved us a lot
Of time and money, I bet.
and
Wait,
also
wait.
inconvenience.
Timmy, you know what you should do? Okay, so, as a teenage lad yourself, you are obviously aware of the popular teenage app, Snapchat.
Yes, Snapchat. Everyone knows Snapchat.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, whatever. So, the premise of Snapchat, for those unaware, is that you take pictures and you send them to people, right? Pretty revolutionary, I know.
Amazing.
But, okay, so what I think you should do is you should scan yourself and send it to Dante, and then he 3D prints it, and then you communicate with 3D printing Snapchat.
That would take so long.
And it would be the biggest waste of plastic ever, but it would be so worth it.
It would be worth it. I mean, could you imagine
hold on.
using your own
You just-
emojis?
You mass produce your younger brother's head. Okay, like, I don't think there's
You could probably make some money selling Danny's head.
Yeah, his younger brother is pretty hot with the ladies. So Timmy could just print a bunch of his head and then give it to a bunch of people.
Timmy, don't let Danny listen to this one.
Wait, no, Timmy, you should print a bunch of Danny's heads, but make them ornaments, and then make a Christmas tree, and then just put a bunch of his head on the tree.
I am going to, for Mother's Day or Father's Day or one of those holidays, I am going to make Christmas ornaments of my brother's head. That is genius.
You could make Christmas cookies. You
Cookie
could make
cutters.
a
Oh my
cookie
God.
cutter
I know.
out of
Cookie cutter.
I've made cookie cutters before. I did
One of Danny's face, though?
no, but I could. I could do a
wait.
profile of his face.
So Timmy, since this podcast is drastically going off the rails, why don't you tell the audience what your plans are for this summer?
My plans. So, one of them.
Timmy, are you thinking about the same plans I am about to forge?
The Fortress. Yes, that plan. So.
Right, Timmy, why don't you enlighten
I
the
haven't
audience?
heard about this.
Okay.
For the summer, because I obviously am going to have nothing better to do, I am going to make an aluminum forge and melt down a bunch of soda cans.
Yeah.
With that melted aluminum, I am going to cast my face in aluminum with a mold that I will have made with a 3D printed bust of me or my brother or whoever that I will have made of plaster and sand,
Oh my god.
and I'm going to make an aluminum statue of myself. Because
Sounds
why wouldn't
reasonable.
you?
I'm sorry.
And then in addition, I'm going to attempt and make a 3D printing filament recycler to remake that filament that I usually waste by 3D printing my brother's face.
Mm.
That actually sounds
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah, but the thing is, Dante says that first off, it's gonna be really hard to pull off, and it's gonna be a complete waste of money.
Nah. See, Dante just has.
Timmy just wants to do it.
Dante
so he
has
be like,
no faith.
So he can 3D print stuff and then be like, "Oh man, look at me, I'm sustainable," and then just like put the plastic back in.
I am so green. So
I am.
I don't think it works if you spend $100 to save 20-cent plastic.
No, John Paul though, he's saving the environment, man.
yeah, JP.
He's just
gotta save
reusing. He's reduce,
environment.
reuse, recycle. It's worth $100.
You could just throw them in the recycling bin and it would do the same thing.
Wait, you can't recycle that plastic. though.
Can you?
You can't. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you?
Can you?
It's like
Let's see.
No, the garbage man comes and he just sees a huge trash can full of Danny's head. We're supposed to be an educational channel.
We're
Have you
12 minutes
noticed
in
that?
and look at what we're talking
Have
about.
Have you noticed that? Like the only videos that are educational are JP's. The podcasts are just they make no sense.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's what you get for not writing a
Okay,
script.
I wrote a script, man. I just got really lazy and I didn't do anything.
I think we both.
What did you write a
have
script
written
on?
This the refugee crisis.
Oh, we should have done that one.
Yeah, it's a little. We can still do it, but the numbers.
We can still do it. We can just change the numbers. How long is the script? I'm sorry, we probably shouldn't be talking about this.
It's
on
like
the
2
podcast.
pages, I think.
Nobody's gonna listen
Yeah,
anyway,
really.
so it doesn't
The
matter.
planning
All five of
process
our
behind
fans
the
are gonna be so
universe.
disappointed.
Okay, I'm gonna let the fans in on the fans in air quotes, aka Dante. I'm gonna let them in on the insider secrets. So what happens is we record the podcast. I edit the audio to make it sound less like crap. I send the audio to John Paul, who does all the work, and then Timmy just sits back and laughs.
Yeah, mostly. And then on occasion, I kind of feel bad, so I'll like write a shitty script, and then.
And then he'll make JP animate it.
No, but I will animate it. You people don't. You're like, I don't mind animating it. You just
It's a
gotta
lot
send
of
me
work
the audio.
though. Like I used to animate stuff. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time I draw
JP
something.
puts in the hard time though.
What?
Yeah, you cut out there.
This is just a mess.
Timmy.
This is just a mess.
Timmy.
What?
Okay, well, back to 3D printing.
Okay.
Maybe.
So-
What? Okay, we're already 3D printing body parts, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Timmy, if you could 3D print any body part, what would it be? Keep it PG.
Oh, jeez. I had the best answer, but now I can't use that answer. So, what they're doing now with 3D printing is they are 3D printing bones and things like that. They actually have made 3D printed prosthetic arms. It's pretty cool.
The Deca. Oh yeah. They give those to little kids because little kids normally can't have prosthetic arms because they grow out of them so quick and it's crazy expensive. But with the new 3D printing technology, they can just 3D print them one for like $100 or something, and it's just nice and.
I think there was a Veritasium video about that, but I'm not gonna link it.
Yeah, screw you, Veritasium.
Just to let you know, yes, we're aware, but we're still not gonna link it. Like, you have the search bar. Like, come on, Dante, let's go.
Dante.
Just Google
Come on,
Veritasium
Dante.
3D
Yeah,
printing.
Dante.
It will probably be. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be the first one to pop.
Oh, okay. Wait. You guys want to hear something that excited me today?
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, look, a dog.
Sorry about that.
I'm not even gonna edit that out. I'm just gonna leave the dog in.
Yeah, the dog's
So that
part
my
of it.
comment makes sense. Okay, but, okay. I'm gonna talk over the dog. Okay. So, today I was on the YouTube channel for the first time in like 4 months. Right? And then I saw the subscriber count. First off, I thought we had like literally Dante's 3 accounts and me. Right? I didn't know that there were like other people. So then I saw, and it was 69 subscribers.
Oh my god.
Dude,
No, we have
this isn't gonna.
68
I'm not gonna be this happy until we hit 420.
Shane, I just checked right now. We have 68 subscribers.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah.
Did someone unsubscribe?
Oh no, we got 69. I refreshed the page and we have
Yeah.
69. Oh, that's
Yes, I'm so
great.
stoked.
Why
I
are there
screenshotted it.
69 people that want to hear what we have to say?
They don't. They just want to watch John Paul's Gravity video over and over. No. Okay, so can we just do this as like the failed podcast and not even title it? No, because literally we did one earlier today, and then I was like, hey guys, how about we just make a couple more so that like if we don't have the time to make one, we'll just have one in the archives, right? And we can just pop it up. But like we're all like really tired because like Timmy and I had like an orchestra concert, and then
We're orchestra nerds.
JP was editing stuff all day, so like we're shot. So
Yeah,
this
I wrote
This is making no sense.
probably the longest script I've written for the universe effect.
This is making no sense.
I have 20 sources. I
Oh my-
read 20 articles.
Flip. Okay, 3D printing. JP.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
what
I
is
forgot.
your JP? What is your 3D printed body part of choice? PG.
What is it? Enhanced?
No, it's exactly the same, except now it's made out of
It's
cheap
like
plastic.
they used to 3D print ears and stuff.
Well, I would pick if it was like a perfect body part. I would pick my eye because I have to wear glasses, and I would rather not wear glasses.
So you'd have them scoop out your eye and put in a new one.
Well, I would be asleep, right?
Dude, LASIK exists.
I might not be able to get LASIK.
I can't get LASIK actually.
Really?
They told me I'm way too blind. They said my cornea is so thin that if they tried to give
Yeah.
me LASIK, I would literally just go blind.
I might be able to get LASIK. It's a possibility. It's also a possibility that I won't.
For Dante's knowledge, my prescription is actually -8.5 in my left eye, -7.5 in my right.
Holy shit!
Yeah. And I'm getting blinder and blinder.
I'm
I'm
like
kinda
4.
worried. Yeah,
like
and
four in my
four
left.
is considered a lot.
It is a lot, yeah, but it's
Like
just
most people have like 2 or 3 if they wear glasses.
I have no idea.
I think
what
I
mine
think
is.
I have like 3 or something. I don't remember. I used to have only like
Timmy, could you 3D print me glasses?
One.
Actually, that's another thing I'm gonna do over the summer. I am going to measure out my face and 3D print my own glasses because the ones that I have don't fit me.
Are you gonna
That would be sweet.
order prescription lenses?
No, I'm just gonna pop them out of the old one.
Oh my god.
That actually sounds amazing. You should really do
Going
that.
to. I mean, it's gonna be made out of cheap plastic, but I only wear them at night.
But like,
Yeah, but still,
it's whatevs.
you 3D printed it.
Timmy, and then like if your glasses like snap, like my glasses, like remember when Tom threw the basketball at my face?
You could just wear your regular glasses normally, and when you want to go do like sports or something,
3D
that
print.
doesn't happen. I
that
mean,
doesn't
I don't know
happen.
how
No, because
often that
like
happens.
like
but-
if Tom threw another basketball at my face, or if I got like punched again, right?
Mhm.
I didn't get in a fight for the viewers, because
Wait, Tom. Wait,
no
what
no
happened?
I'm a nerd. I got punched in the face, but it was an accident. Like the person in question didn't mean to punch me. They meant to like fist pump the air, and it just so happened to.
Are you sure?
No, I'm 100% sure. And it happened to scrape the side of my face and bend my glasses.
I would believe you if it was Dante.
No, it was it legit happened. They tried to like punch the air and they hit me, but whatever. So if I break my glasses like that, if I was in your situation, I would just 3D print new ones and I wouldn't have to go to like Sears.
Probably what I'm going to do. Cause well, first I have to figure out, cause I 3D model stuff, but usually it ends up being a little bit too big or a little bit too small. So I have to find the best way to
Remember-
accurately measure things.
Timmy, remember the bill cipher? Okay, JP, I don't know if did you hear this story?
No.
Okay, so it was a snow day, but we don't know why because it was just raining. But I went over Timmy's house, and first we talked about like ordering clams on the
Which I
internet.
did get actually. Shane
Yes,
did
that
indeed order
was Timmy's birthday
freshwater
present for
clams
me.
off of the
I ordered
internet
him
for my
25. Yeah, I ordered him 25 clams. Whatever. So I was over Timmy's house, and like we're both fans of the show Gravity Falls, and then Timmy's like, "Hey Shane, you want me to 3D print you something? I could get you a phone case." And then I was like, "Nah, I'm good." But then instead of a phone case, I had him 3D print a little tiny Bill Cipher, right? A little tiny Bill Cipher model. And for those of you who don't know, well, it's just Dante. Dante knows who he is.
Yeah, Dante does.
But-
Dante's the only one listening.
But
Maybe Noah.
he's a character in a television show. So Timmy printed him out, and then, well, first we got the model off Thingiverse, and then Timmy was like, "Wait, this model is super tiny." I'm like, "How small is it?" He's like, "This is like, I forget how small he said it was, but it was like incredibly tiny of a model." And then so we had to scale it up, of course, to print it. But then Timmy was like, "Why don't we print it at original size and see what happens?" So we printed it. It took literally half a second, and it was just a tiny blob of like filament. And I died. I lost it. That's it. That's the story. You're welcome.
Thank you for that beautiful story.
Sounds lovely.
That story was made my day.
It's probably the worst podcast we've ever done.
I'm gonna write in the title 3D printing in parentheses, aka worst podcast or failed podcast.
This like turns out to be our most popular podcast.
Yeah, Dante will watch it like 4 times instead of just once.
Does Dante actually listen to the whole thing?
No.
No idea.
Might have to censor a couple things.
What? Listen, we didn't curse. Would you have to censor
we
when I
didn't.
made reference to 69 and 420?
Are we allowed to curse?
YouTube, I think.
Is this a PG show?
I think for the most part we're PG with mild swearing.
Yeah, we're like
Like we're not gonna
ABC
drop
after
any
8:30.
F-bombs.
No F-bombs?
No F-bombs. I mean, in reality, sure, knock yourself out, but like, we
Right.
want to be,
No one wants to hear
we
that.
want to have an educational brand. Our brand,
right.
JP, our brand.
I think education needs more F-bombs.
Agree.
Yes, actually. I would pay a lot more attention.
Segue, now we're gonna talk about education.
I thought that was gonna be a different podcast.
Yeah, that's gonna be a different... Tune in next time for...
Is it gonna be next
education.
time, or are we just gonna forget about it and do like Cartesian philosophy? Because I mean, I have that written down. What?
We'll say, oh, I have a good idea, and then we just end up talking about philosophy.
Yeah, because I like philosophy. No, JP's like talking about like physics, because like JP's like likes physics, and he's talking about like these huge ramifications for like the universe and stuff, and I'm like, but why? but why? And then JP's like, dang it, Shane, not everything has to be philosophical.
My response to that is, that question is irrelevant. There is no why.
I should go on the gravity video and then just comment from the universe effect, why? I still watch that sometimes just because I thought it was like, oh man, that's professional. I was like, dang, now we look professional because JP did professional stuff.
Every time Dante sees me, he tells me how, like, high quality the videos that I'm not in are. He's like, all those videos are so great, they're so high quality, except the ones you're in.
No. The other day, JP, I was over Timo's, and it was me, Timo, Dante, Tom, and Jason. For the viewers who don't know, Tom is Tom. Okay, but
That's basically all you need to know.
Dante knows who Tom is. I don't need to explain. He's the only one watching. But Timmy has a Chromecast, and if you don't know what that, Dante knows what that is. But in case anybody else made it this far, it's like a thing you use it to connect to the television with your phone.
We'll give you a Chromecast if you made it this far.
Fake offer. I'm not paying for a Chromecast. But no. So we were just watching YouTube videos on the television, and then Timmy decides to put on the universe effect, and then Dante's like, "Man, this is terrible. You guys, your voices just sound terrible. You suck." She's like, "Thank you, Dante." Oh my god.
Wow.
Dante is just straight
Thanks,
savage.
Dante.
Like, this whole podcast should just be about Dante. We should just put, instead of 3D printing, let's just say Dante.
No.
Okay, 3D printing /fail/Dante.
Okay, two things. One, if I ever apply for college, we're gonna delete this video. Two, remember when I made Dante Craft?
Oh, I remember that.
Okay,
so explain what that is.
So, like, we play Minecraft on occasion. Yes, we're nerds, but I figured out, because I like the coding aspect of Minecraft, and I like going through the texture files and stuff, because I'm bored. I don't really like playing it that much. I mostly like doing that. So then I figured out how to make a resource pack. So what I did is I went in, and I replaced every single block with a picture of Dante's face.
We're gonna have to invite Dante here to talk.
No, we can never invite Dante.
Dante.
We just gotta refer to him. We gotta refer to him, but never invite him.
He's gotta stay in Enigma.
How about we'll
How
about we'll have Dante on a podcast, but he can only type.
Yeah, he can only.
things.
And we gotta read them out. No, but
We'll just take a video of the chat, and as we're talking, it will just be on the screen, the chat of Dante. I think that would be a pretty good idea for the podcast.
Yeah, Dante didn't even make it this far. I guarantee he made it like two.
Yeah, I know.
He made it like 2 minutes in, and then he like texted us like, "Yeah, guys, I watched it. It was awesome." I don't even watch them.
I was talking to Dante, and he said he
edit
watches
the
all of
audio,
them.
and I don't even go through it. Wait, who
Exactly.
said he watches all of them?
I don't
Wait,
think
who said he
any of
watches
us
all of them?
actually watched the full podcast except for Dante.
I watched.
No, I watch it sometimes.
I watched
don't-
the
I don't listen
existentialism
to
one
it.
because I was really proud of that.
Yeah, I did watch the existential one again.
And I think I watched I watched Cloning and Infinity all the way through. And then I just
watched
stopped. I'm like okay, remove background noise, boost the bass so that John Paul has a deep and sexy voice. All right, that sounds good. And I just put them together. And I just send them. And then I noticed it, like the one time I was in the one video and I caught some like sound that I never cut out, and I was like, ooh, I'm not doing my job. We made it 29 minutes.
Yeah, we got 29 minutes and talked about absolutely
No,
nothing.
we did. We
as
commented
many
on
words
3D
as possible.
printing.
We started
Basically,
about
3D
3D
printing is
printing.
a technology of the future. Invest in that. Also, invest in marijuana stocks. I'm not saying if I'm pro marijuana or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the country's on a trend toward legalization. Invest in companies that already have a foothold in Colorado and Washington because it's easier for a company to spread out than for a startup company to gain a foothold. Invest in weed stocks and you'll make a fortune. Economic advice from your boy Shane.
This has been the Universe Effect.
I'm telling you, if I apply for college, because colleges nowadays, this is a topic for another video.
The college recruiters are not going to listen to all
I was
this
reading,
shit, Shane.
No, I was reading an article in Time magazine, and colleges nowadays, they're less concerned with SAT scores and grades, and more concerned with uniqueness about a particular student. So they have social media websites where you can create an account and then show the uniqueness about you. Like, I saw this one girl, she got accepted. I forget where she was accepted, but she was accepted because she drew cartoons that depicted her life, and people were like, oh, she's creative, she thinks outside the box, and then they accepted her. So maybe in the future,
Is this creative enough to
I
get
don't
into
know,
college?
but maybe in the future I'd be like, yo, we did this professional thing, guys. Let me just, I'll show you. Let me just private this video. I don't know. Maybe they'll like my economic advice. Maybe they'll think, I don't know.
Invest in weed stock? Yeah,
No,
that'll make them want
It's
to
a good
accept you.
economic policy. If you're not morally objecting to marijuana, it's a good policy. It's legitimately a good economic policy because there's going to be growth in that sector in the future.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Timmy.
Well, this has
Okay.
been the Universe Effect.
Thank you for skipping to the
My
end
name
and
is
listening to the
Shane.
end.
If you made it
My
this
name-
far, put it in the comments, and then we'll give you a high five.
No, if you made it this far, go in the comments and say, No.
Nihilists die like flies. I'm gonna say that for all
No,
the
go in the
podcasts.
comments and type in Dana Carvey.
Isn't that the guy from Wayne's
I think
World?
that, What?
It's the guy
It's a
from
dude,
Wayne's
right?
World, yeah.
No, he was in Master of Disguise.
Yeah, in Wayne's World.
I don't know what Wayne's World is, but I was watching Master of Disguise yesterday, and the words Dana Carvey flashed on screen. I don't know. I like that movie, Master of Disguise. It's good. It was my childhood. But anyway, if you made it this far, put Dana Carvey and Nihilists Die Like Fruit Flies in the comments below. My name is
I'm
Shane.
seriously gonna say that in
That's
every
gotta be your
podcast
sign-off.
from now on.
I'm Shane. I'm
Thank you for
Timmy.
watching.
Nihilists Die Like Fruit Flies. Thank you for watching. Alright, bye.
End the podcast.
Goodbye.
Brandon, bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for yeah.
Holy crap, that was bad.